I tried to do week 13, day 1. It's run for 2 sets of 22. And I don't think it's going to be that hard. I got on the treadmill and I got my podcast set up and I got my towel there to cover it. But I started at 11 o'clock in the morning, or whatever you call that. Noon? No, morning, yeah. And I hadn't eaten anything and I was starving. So 10 minutes in, I just quit. I went up and had breakfast. And I'm still starving. Starving. Yeah, starving. I'm out of it. I don't know what's wrong with me. And it's so boring on the treadmill, but where I live, like I said before, it's such a bad area to run in. I feel like the further I go up in weeks, the worse it'll be because I just run out of places to run, areas. But if I was back on the farm when I was doing the couch to 5K, that would have been so awesome because it was just flat, straight land. I could just run for so many miles. But yeah, and now I'm gonna go out and eat all-you-can-eat sushi tonight. So big fatty fat. Hi. So I really don't want to do the couch to 10K today. It's just boring. It's awful. It's so long. I don't even know if it's hard. It's just boring. It's so freaking boring. Oh shoot, I left the window open last night. Nice and cold. Yeah, it's just awful. I hate it. So instead, I might be quitting forever. I might be quitting just for today. I'm not sure. It's just that I'm blaming my environment. The treadmill, running long distances on the treadmill is just awful. Anything longer than, 8 kilometers, pretty much impossible to do on the treadmill for me. I'm sure other people can run marathons on treadmills. I don't know. But I can't. And I think that's the problem. I don't mind running, but just the thought of having to come down and do, 70 minutes on the treadmill just sounds awful to me. And there's nowhere for me to run, like I said many times, in my town. So, who knows? Maybe I'm giving up until I leave. Or maybe I'm just giving up today and maybe I'll want to go back. But the plan today is to just run 5K. That's okay. That's what I'm going to do. Alright. See you after. And the biggest piece of poo. So 7 minutes in, I was only at 0.8 miles. And I was running really fast. But I'm so tired. I'm not even a mile in. Yucky. So I'm quitting. I'm sweating a bunch. I don't know. I am in a rut. Maybe it's because of all the all-you-can-eat sushi I had yesterday. Making me feel heavy. I'll probably do a mile in 10 minutes. Just not that good of a time for me, but I'm so lazy. Okay, so I have a new idea. So I don't like running anymore. I'm not motivated. I feel like I'm a shit runner. I feel gross. I don't know. I don't want to finish. I have no motivation to finish the couch to 10K and I have no motivation to just run on my own. So I'm going to redo all of the Couch to 5K. First to show myself how great I've improved. Because I remember doing week 1. I didn't do videos until week 6. But I remember doing week 1 and just thinking, oh man, running for 60 seconds is so hard. I could barely do it. And now I'm sure it's going to be so easy. So I'm not going to do every day. I'll probably do, every time I run, I'll just start a new week. So just only have one day of that week and see how it goes. And then hopefully once I catch back up to where I left off on the Couch to 10K, I'll be ready to run again. Bye. Okay, finished. That wasn't so bad. I'm super sweaty, but I think it's because my house is warm. 90 seconds is way too long to be taking walking breaks, and it was so easy. It's a little bit boring, so I started running faster than I normally do for the Couch to whatever K. That's an ugly face. Yeah, so done. I might do another one tomorrow. I might do 2 tomorrow. Bye. Yay! I just did week 2. And I had to walk for 90 seconds, and that is so long. If I thought, no, not 90 seconds. 2 minutes. I had to walk for 2 minutes, and that's so long. But I finally am excited to run again. I'm excited to run longer than they're asking me to, so I think this is good. I'm not going to run tomorrow. I didn't even run with my knee brace. I forgot. I put on my sneakers and I didn't want to take them off again. My knee doesn't hurt. So I might do some yoga tonight because I just realized I have a half marathon in like 2 weeks. It's crazy. Or like less than 2 weeks actually, like maybe 13 days. So I really need to start running. And if I'm too lazy to do week 13, then I'll just run little bits and then, yeah. Bye. I did it. Week 3, easy. One times though I had to walk for a whole 3 minutes, which seems so long. And I'm sure when I had to do this for the first time, 3 minutes is probably amazing and not enough time. But yeah, oh, look what I noticed has been happening with my treadmill. All the sand. It's not even sand, it's like just tiny pieces of dirt have just like fallen off at the end of the treadmill. But yeah, so easy, done. Is this upside down? Oh god, I don't know. This might be upside down. Alright, done. I'm so sweaty. Not because it was that hard, but it's really humid here. Ooh, I only have one of these left. I did week 4. It was a bit more challenging finally than the other ones. It was 5 minutes the longest time. I think there's 2 of them. It wasn't hard, but it was just boring a little. But then halfway through, I got energy and it got good. Hello! I just did week 5, day 1. No sweat, no worries, no problems. I don't think I'm going to do this whole thing. I think once it wants me to start running for 20 minutes or 22 minutes, I'll quit and then try the Couch to 10K again. Because I think the Couch to, I think where I left off was running for like 2 sets of 22, and to me that was boring. So I think instead of doing 1 set of 20 or 22 on the Couch to 10K, Couch to 5K, I'll just quit and start or finish the Couch to 10K. Bye. I'm just gonna drum roll now. Finished week 5, day 2. it was probably the hardest day, but definitely doable. I finally feel like I'm getting back into the running vibe or whatever. So usually all the weeks are the same for all the days, but I think week 5 is the start of week 5 is the start of the weeks that have, at least for the Couch to 5K, different days for different times. So I was just going to do day 1 and day 2, and on day 3, instead of doing day 3, where it's run for 20 minutes, I was going to start week 13 of the Couch to 10K, because it starts, it's I think 2 sets of 22, and day 3 of week 5 is supposed to be 1 set of 20, so I was just going to skip it. But tomorrow is going to be my last day before the half marathon on Sunday, and so if I do day 1, week 13 tomorrow, and then I do the half marathon Sunday, apparently you can't really run for, they recommend taking a week off for rest after you do a half marathon. And then I have a 5K that day on my first day back. So then it probably will be even longer until I do week 2 of day 2 of week 13. So I'm just going to finish week 5, do the half marathon, take some time off, then run my 5K, and then I start traveling to make my way back to Australia. So I think I might take a break. Well, I already am taking a break, but I think I might relax and just do some casual runs, and then start week 13 when I get back in Australia and settle down to prepare for my next half marathon, which is in, I think it's October 15th, a month after my last half marathon. So I think so. But this whole thing was good. It got me back into the running routine. I don't dread running anymore. And then by the time I get back to doing the Couch to 13, the Couch to 10K, week 13, I'll be in a better running environment with nice trails and stuff. So I think this was a good idea. Oh yeah. They say it couldn't be done, and I did it. Week 5, day 3, done. I already did it once before, but apparently I need to do it again, and apparently it's still hard. Whew. And to think that week 13 is 2 of those? That's insanity. There's no way I could have done it. I did it while watching YouTube videos, because I was on the treadmill, and that made it a bit more bearable. So that definitely helped, but I am so sweaty. So that was and to think that my half marathon is that times a trillion is terrifying. My knee hurts. I wore my knee brace. And I'd say something else. That's my last run until the half marathon. And then I do my half marathon, and then I take a week off from running, and then I do a 5K race, and then I start traveling for a week, so I might not run. So it's probably going to be a while until I try to do the Couch to 10K again. So I'm probably going to have to do week 6 of the Couch to 5K, because I think it's going to be really hard. Props to anyone that can do it without taking breaks, or that can do it 3 days a week, because I sure can't. But I'm glad that this video diary is done.